Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Rudy from Drinks and a Movie Podcast. Happy Bourbon Heritage Month. In this video, I'm going to go over one of the new bottles from my Nelson Greenbrier care package. This is one of their latest releases. It is their Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey, their wheated mash bill, but the cask strength version. So right now, I'm warming up on their standard wheated mash bill. This is this one right here, the Nelson's Greenbrier Tennessee Sour Mash. A really good bottle. You've seen me blind test it against Weller and some other products, and I put it on some top 5 lists and all that good stuff. So I'm really stoked to try out this cask strength. I did break the seal on this a couple days ago just to give it a shot and to give it a little time to air out so it'd be a little more fair. Right now I'm warming up on the other one. Yeah, very good. So let's go ahead and go in for a pour on this new one and see what we've got. They've released this one fairly recently, and I believe in honor of them reopening their distillery after going through some renovations. I actually haven't read the back yet, so let's see what we got here. So the revival of the original Tennessee whiskey continues with this exclusive cask strength edition bottle to celebrate the grand reopening of Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery. Original distillery founder Charles Nelson's descendants, Andy and Charlie Nelson, followed his original 1860 recipe and process to yield this truly exceptional spirit with which we toast both past and future. So here we go. Let's pop this open again. One thing that was interesting to me on the flavor when I first tried this the other day is I got very much a single malt kind of flavor off it, which was interesting for a bourbon. I don't typically get that. And again, this is a wheated mash bill. If I remember correctly, I think it's about 15 to 16% wheat in the mash bill, plus, your corn and then malted barley. So, the nose is really good. Let me compare it with the other one real quick. Yeah, so just a souped up kind of nose compared to the original one, obviously with the higher alcohol percentage. This comes in at 121.4 proof. I just love the label too. Like, it's such a dope label. I love having that. Yeah, you really get the wheat note coming through. Almost a little more of like some kind of berry, like mixed berry kind of thing. Interesting. I don't get like fruit notes that much until recently. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna go in for the taste now. Let's see what we got. It's good. It's sweet. It doesn't have as much of that malted barley kind of taste as it did the first time, so I think it opened up really well, at least for my palate. Yeah, it goes down super easy for 121. What is it? 121.4 proof. Goes down super easy. Does give a nice warm hug, but it doesn't burn you. More of the wheat is coming through on the nose. It almost has this kind of fruit forward flavor to me, which is interesting. Like, not even a cherry, but I don't know, like, again, a mixed berry kind of note, which is crazy because I got that the other on one of the other blind tastings on the reserve bourbon, which I had never gotten before. So I don't know, maybe it's just me and my palate. Like, I don't know if it's something I'm eating lately, but it is really good. Yeah, sip to sip, it's pretty consistent. I still get this mixed berry kind of vibe with like the wheat, maybe almost like a jam, like a preserves kind of thing, like plus the wheat bread, so almost like a odd to say, but like a peanut butter and jelly kind of thing without the peanut butter necessarily. I'm not picking up on like the vanilla caramel kind of stock bourbon notes, at least at this point, but I'm sure they're in there. And sip to sip, I feel like it's pretty consistent. And yeah, it's really opened up in a nice way. As far as age goes for these, they're about 2 to 5 years old, I believe, is the blend. But from what I understand, because it's Tennessee whiskey and it goes through that Lincoln County process where they filter it through sugar maple charcoal, that jumpstarts the aging process, giving it the sense of being like a year or two older than it really is. And I will say, if you ever try either of these, they do not come off super young. So definitely don't be like scared of that. I never really pick up on young notes from these, which is nice. And yeah, I mean, that's it for this. If you get a chance, I believe right now it's distillery only. Maybe you can order it online. Sorry, I probably should have checked that before I made this video. But if you get a chance, definitely check it out. It's well worth adding to your collection. And it's just a beautiful label, too. It just looks really good on the shelf next to everything else. So anyway, that's a wrap on this one. Cheers.